What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in. Today we are doing something to this truck that I swore that I would never ever do, and that is leveling this truck. And the two reasons why I have never leveled this truck to date, it's a 2021, I've had it for 4 years now, and I put 60,000 miles on it, is because I thought it was extremely fun to fit as many wheel and tire options and combinations. I did 7 different wheels and tire options on this truck, and we were able to fit all kind of different wheels and tires on this truck, 3 sets of 35s to be exact, and this is a set of 35s as well on stock 20s with 2-inch wheel spacers, and they fit fine, so I don't need to level. The second reason why I said I would never level this truck is because I tow a lot. Out of the 60,000 miles on this truck, I have a little over 20,000 miles with a trailer behind this truck. And the worst thing ever would be if I have a completely level truck stock and then I throw I throw a trailer on the back and it looks like a freaking dog squatting going down the highway. I'm not cool with that. I don't want to look at the stars while I drive. But since then, I have now put a set of airlift, load lifter 5000 series airbags on the truck. So now no matter what trailer I put on the back of the truck, it does not squat anymore. So now I can level the truck. I'm not doing the average leveling kit that everybody does. Well, I'm doing the brand. I'm doing the Carly level. Who doesn't do a Carly level? However, I'm not doing a 2.5-inch level. Same thing. If you lift the front of this truck 2.5 inches, it's mathematically just about 100% level. However, from a naked eye, to me, it still looks like a squatting dog, and I'm not about that. So the number one reason why I am leveling this truck finally is for ride quality. So obviously I know it's a 3/4 ton truck. It's not a 1/2 ton, so it does ride a lot harder than a 1/2 ton does. However, Carly, our friends over at Carly and Thuren Fab and King Off-Road, they put together some nice kits that'll make this truck ride a lot nicer and still be as big and badass as this truck really is. So I'm only doing a 1-inch leveling kit, which is not going to change the look of this truck too much. However, I hope that's going to change the ride quality of this truck a lot. So let's see what we got. All right, so like I said, nothing crazy here. So we have leveling springs, 1-inch leveling springs from Thuren Fab. Editing John here. I just realized going through the footage of this video, I never explained to you why I put together such an odd kit. Why didn't I just buy like a complete Carly kit or a complete Thuren Fab kit? Let me explain. Talking to the guys over at CJC Off-Road, super helpful guys. I don't want to lift my truck at all. All I wanted was better ride quality. Carly only offers 2.5-inch or up kits. Thuren offers a bunch of different everything, but ironically, the guys over at CJC Off-Road, where most people buy this stuff, they recommended to me to do a Thuren Fab 1-inch coil because it's the smallest coil that you could get with good, ride quality. They recommended me to do the Carly shocks because they are, good shocks. And then it was my choice to do the King steering stabilizer because I just love King. I wish I could afford an entire King kit, however I can't. So the one thing I can afford was a stabilizer. So that's why I put together such a oddball kit instead of buying an entire kit from one brand. And unfortunately, you will see that this one already got dinged and dented up because of course I have to live on a hillside. That's why that block is there. I did not have that block there before. That rolled down the grass into the driveway, got stuck under the Volkswagen, and now that spring is all messed up. Just my luck. We do have Carly shocks, so these are Carly tuned shocks. And then my favorite part of this is we do have a King Off-Road steering stabilizer. So I'm gonna put all this stuff on the truck here, and I don't know, I guess we'll see what the difference is, see how she rides. I am curious though. I know, same thing, my driveway is unfortunately on a hill, but I do want to measure just to see, just to kind of see. So I'm curious. So right now I'll measure the same way after the leveling kit's on, but I'm getting myself maybe, we'll say 10 inches. 10 inches of distance from the top of the tire to the fender on the back, on the rear. And then we will say, 7. So we'll say that the truck has like a 3-inch rake as it sits. So, hopefully after a 1-inch leveling kit, the truck will have a 2-inch rake. So nothing crazy here, but let's get the truck. This is gonna be the sketchiest thing ever. Super sketchy, unfortunately. I live on a hill. I'm gonna back the truck as far as I can to in the level garage, jack the front end of it here, hopefully chalk the wheels up enough, and it should give me enough access underneath the front of the truck to hopefully put this on and not get run over. right, so we have a railroad tie on this side, and then we have a plastic chalk with 2 blocks there. I left my good chalks, of course, over at my property. So hopefully this holds. We'll jack the truck up in a minute, but first we have to get underneath old Rusty. Can't believe how rusty this truck is, 60,000 miles. Disconnect the sway bar itself, sway bar there, and then the frame side of the track bar, and then we can finally jack the truck up, pull the shocks, pull the springs, and honestly put it all back together. But man, is this truck rusty. All right, so clearly not the smartest thing to do in a sloped driveway. However, we did park the beater right in front just in case for some reason the truck would roll away and hopefully hit that car and stop versus going down, smack my neighbor's fence into their house. So at this point, I do have the axles drooped enough that I should be able to pull these springs out. This side's obviously the same. I had to have a towel because I'm sweating so much, but spring will pop right out. The hard part here is I did the lower shock mount because the upper shock mount, of course, my truck's so rusty, I have a bad feeling I'm going to have to cut that one out. However, pull these springs out, and then should honestly be able to pop those springs in, take these shocks out, you know, so on and so forth, and it should be back together, and then we can align it. But whew, it's extremely scary when you have no clue. I mean, you know, this hill's like an 8% grade, like my driveway's an 8% grade. Video obviously doesn't do it justice, but I'm sweating pretty bad. All right, and now the shocks are off, but I absolutely had no choice but to take a grinding wheel to it. Both sides, actually, just because they were that rusted on. So now we just got to put the new shocks on, new springs on, throw the axle back up, and honestly, it should be about done. And then forgot to show you guys real quick. Here's your difference. So let me get my shadow out of the way. So here's obviously our new Thuren shock, well, spring, versus the stock one. There's definitely a lot more coils to it. And then the shocks themselves, these things are freaking junk. And this will be, you know, that's our new Carly shock. So let's get it on.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, at this point, everything's back together. Fender liner's back in, Carly shocks are in, Thuren Fab springs are in. I got my my brake lines right back into place where they need to be. At this point, all I got to do is jack the axle back up, throw my wheels on, put the sway bar back on, put the drag link back on, and then I will do the King steering stabilizer. And then honestly, wheels go on, I'll do the rear shocks, and then we see how she looks and get her all aligned. All right, truck's back down on the ground. Everything is torqued. Now it is time for the steering stabilizer. Look at this joke of a stabilizer. And then we'll throw this nice King one on real quick. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? I mean, it's only 1 inch, but I mean, an inch does a lot. I mean, at least that's what I'm told. Okay, so if we do the exact same measurements that we did prior to lift, we should still be 10 inches in the back, which we are-ish. And then up front, we were 7 inches, so at this point, we should now be 8, which right now, it's like 8 1/4-ish, all on a 1-inch coil. Overall, the appearance is really, really nice. As you see, we just measured the truck. It's technically sitting about 1.5 inches higher up front than it is well than it was prior, exactly 100% stock. However, those coil springs might actually settle down a little bit. I've been driving it for about a week. I put about maybe 200 miles on the kit so far. So far, so good. This side, I mean, it just looks so good. I mean, overall, I mean, I'm very happy with it. These are the fronts, of course. This is the rears, nothing but shocks. Say hello to my rusty frame. And I don't feel like crawling in the grass right now, but this is the old King stabilizer, the old King steering stabilizer. And like I said, so far I put about maybe 200 miles on it. Actually towed twice with it already, nothing too heavy, like 3,000 pounds, maybe max. And so far, so good. I will say, extremely happy with the kit. I bought this just so that way, I didn't buy this for the lift, for the leveling aspect of it. I bought this for the ride quality, and about the 200 miles I've put on so far, since putting the kit on, I would say thumbs up. The ride quality is a lot nicer. It's very noticeable than what it was stock. All the big bumps that I used to hit on a daily basis, they're just softened. Honestly, the suspension just kind of eats it up a little bit with the softer spring. And then, could be placebo. However, the King steering stabilizer really keeps that wheel where it needs to be. Now, as far as installation, I will say this took a lot longer than anticipated, a lot longer than it needed to. I'd say in general, straight axle truck, easy setup. Just like when I ever lifted Jeeps and stuff like that, it's easy. You drop the axle, take out the springs, put the new springs in, call it a day. Like my Silverado, I did a Tacoma somewhat recently. They're more difficult. Independent front suspension. You got a steering knuckle. Like it's a nightmare. The install itself of this kit was super straightforward, super easy. The hardest part, which took me a long time, which is the reason why it took me so long to install the kit, is cutting off all 4 factory ram shocks. They would not come off. I pre-lubricated them. They would just not come off. I literally had to cut the top hat off of every single shock, which was difficult. The fronts, I was able to get an angle grinder in and cut off the tops that way. The rears, however, there's no room to get an angle grinder in there, so I had to use a Sawzall. So I basically had to cut up the truck, which really sucked, and it made this process take a lot longer than it needed to. I did end up taking the truck to go get a line, not necessarily for the 1-inch kit. The track bar is really not throwing off much from 1 inch. If I would have done like a 2.5 or 3-inch kit, I would 100% get an adjustable track bar. But with a 1-inch kit, not worried about it. My steering wheel was not really that far off or anything. However, this truck has 60,000 miles on it now. It's never been aligned once. Brand new tires. Put the lift on. Figured it would just, be a good idea to get it aligned. But overall, god dang, look at this beauty. Looks so small actually sitting over in the field, but it looks good. Cleaned it up finally, and I don't know. I never thought I would lift the truck. However, well, it's barely lifted, but the ride quality is absolutely worth it. And like usual, I'm probably forgetting a ton of stuff after the deed's been done. However, don't want to make the video too long. A lot of you guys complain about it in the comments and just say, quote, "John, just shut up already," unquote. So I'm going to do that right now. Leveled the truck. Figured I'd share it with you guys. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe and follow along. And I will see you guys in the next upload. Peace.